G'day team, welcome back to another Turn Boyz USA/New Zealand versus Australia Bad Boat Challenge. We're here at a special guest place in the middle of nowhere, a bit of a secluded area. Jamie, who have we got this afternoon?
All right, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Michael Newton, the owner, driver of the Bad Attitude, but new Bad Attitude.
Badder Attitude.
Badder Attitude. Let's go take a look.
Come on.
But Nudo, thanks for having the Turn Boyz. It's good to be here. Mate, upcoming Worlds, Australia versus New Zealand versus America. What are you most looking forward to?
I've always told everybody I like competition, so, you know, racing against the best guys.
That's it, best in the world.
Yep.
Duff Daly, the rumour has it it's his last race meeting. And he's going to do it here in Australia for the Worlds. So, what's your thoughts there?
Yeah, that is pretty cool. I remember watching Duff back in 2007, I think it was, out here, and you know, all the Aussies were saying how their boats wouldn't compete here around the tight tracks and whatever else, and he put on a pretty good show, and he actually come back a few years later and won it, so
yeah.
Obviously he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I'm just a newbie, so hopefully I can keep up.
You're not a newbie.
Yeah.
I mean, the name Newton with boat racing is synonymous, so look, talk us through how you got into boat racing.
Yeah,
Where it all started.
I have been around a little bit, but not in the
Not as round as
the
me.
unlimited.
How about boat racing?
Not in the unlimited stuff. So I started in juniors when I was 10 years old. I was lucky enough that one of Dad's friends, Bruce Lyle, had a little wing boat sitting at home in the shed, not getting used, so I jumped in that, raced that till I was sort of 16, and then some other friends of Dad's bought more boats, and I just kept jumping in them, and yeah, eventually.
So you were just the driver.
Pretty much.
You didn't have to put your hand in your pocket until now.
This is the first boat I've ever owned.
Really?
Wow.
Over all the ones that I've raced, it's the first one I've ever owned, and I still don't even own the engine. It's Dad's.
What's it like owning a boat?
It's costly.
Well, you know what they say, bring on another thousand,
Yeah,
borrow
that's what
another
they say.
thousand.
That's
That's
what
generally
they
what it's
I was
like.
going to say that's why we never see this one out, because he's paying.
How long has it been since you've actually driven this?
So I've been testing it, but race-wise,
Yeah.
last race man I took it to, I think was probably 2019.
Yep.
Took it to St George.
Yep, yep.
And yeah, run around there, and then
Different package though, different engine?
yeah, it was a twin turbo small block, which
Yeah.
is what we used to run back in the day when Dad used to
Correct,
run unlimited, and
That's in Truly Wicked for
Yeah.
people who don't know.
yep, and we thought we'd stick that in this, and we just realised that was probably didn't have enough torque to push a bigger boat.
Right.
So we decided to sort of sell that and yeah, make a big block.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Before we go too far, tell us a bit about the boat.
So it's called a 21-foot Bradley. It was built by John Bradley. I bought this boat off Alf Airborne. He lives in Emerald. He owned it for a little while. No one actually ever raced it. The boat's actually quite old. I think it's like a 2003, something like that build.
Yeah.
But its time on the water's like barely anything. So
From the blown engine to the turbo engine, I know you haven't raced the blown engine, but speed-wise, is there a big difference?
not really at the moment. But
Or is this top secret?
I have been. No, I share everything. I've been testing
Too much. You
some
should
weird
send the
stuff.
Snapchats I get. Jesus.
No, in testing, I've been testing some weird stuff that nobody else does. Like, most people tell me it won't work as well, but I've been trying a really low gear ratio with a big propeller.
Yep.
And yeah, there's merit there to keep trying it, but it's not. I haven't sort of quite found the right combo yet. But for this test this weekend that I'm going to do, I'm just going to go back to normal, what I sort of know, and then yeah, see where we're at, and then if I want to keep mucking with that, I'll try later.
Yeah. Now, generally, most times that when it's 2 weekends in a row, that they'll go conservative the first weekend and light it up the next weekend. Is that something you're considering, or you just running the same or the
Not
whole
really.
2 weekends?
The boat's development's probably not up to scratch for that anyway. So the engine is still pretty tame, just because the boat doesn't perform.
Yeah.
Once the boat starts performing, then you know I can probably wind some engine in. There's no point winding engine if the boat's not performing. If your boat's performing badly and you just put more power in, it just performs more badly.
Yeah.
That makes
And
sense.
could cause an accident.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. So top speed?
Top speed with the twin turbo small block was around your 125, and this one's probably about 130 at the moment. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. And plenty more left.
Yeah. Yep.
We can go.
Yeah, and I you know, mucked around with the engine and yeah, trying to make it faster and competitive. The boat still needs a bit of work, it's still in development phase, but we'll get there.
So 21 foot.
Yep. Yeah, the big boats. The old man told me after driving a 19-footer with that twin turbo small block that it needed something bigger, but 21's obviously a bit too big.
What about the size of the motor?
It's a 510.
Yep.
The spare engine's a 540, which isn't quite ready yet, and that's from a friend of mine, Kev Price. He looks after me a fair bit as well, all the machining and balancing, all that sort of stuff. The supercharger's his as well. So once that's done, it might make a little bit more power.
You can't hurt borrowing gear, can you?
Well, he
You
knows.
just got to pay more for it.
He knows. He's never owned one.
Yeah, I've never owned anything.
So hat to pan, take us from top to bottom.
So it's just a tiny little low profile hat. I went for that with probably throttle response in mind. I was a little bit concerned that it might not let enough air through, but it seems to be doing the job. So it's a PSI supercharger. It's only a B, which means it's not as good as everyone else's, but
That's what people say about me.
it'll do.
I'm only a B.
Oh, you're giving yourself some credit.
It's got some dart cylinder heads on it. Just all good stuff. Kelly's crankshaft. It's all dry sump system. It's got an M-Tron ECU that controls all the ignition. It's got core near plug set up. I did all that myself, so cross fingers that works, because the old man hates electronics. if anything goes wrong with the engine, it's the electronics, whether it's that or not.
Whether it's got electronics.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, and that's about it. Anything you need to go fast.
Being the bad attitude boat, ex-Paul Medill, who took the $100 note out of the deck?
I'm not sure whether this one actually had one in it.
Right.
So I know he's ever.
Because I searched for it as soon as I came in.
Yeah.
I got a chisel and was going to go over it.
I was wondering why you're under the deck.
Yeah, that's right. I was looking for the $100.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't think this one actually had one in it, but I know the Child's Plays, and I think the Evercraft might have.
Right.
But yeah, this one never had it in it. Otherwise, I would have chiseled it.
Rumour has it that it actually took $300 to get the $100 note.
I think it was probably even more, but we only know one person with that. But look, as far as this challenge is concerned, who do you think is going to be your biggest rival?
It'd be pretty hard to go past Troy Marlin.
Yep.
He's been around a long time, driving that boat for a long time, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
And you can see it in other classes too, whether he races 5 litre, 6 litre,
Yeah.
hydroplanes,
Yeah,
everything.
he can drive
He knows
everything,
what he's
doesn't he?
doing. So he'd probably be number 1. I'd have to go probably Shepherd for number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's pretty quick around Windsor and that. So big 21-foot boats around the tight track. If they can do that around there, they can pretty much do that
Yeah.
anywhere. And the other one, I'd probably have to go with Tate Ramsey, maybe. He's in that big boat. He's got a handle on that pretty quick. I happened to be up at Laidley where he run that at the National Drivers' Championship, and it looked like he's taken to that big boat like a duck to water. So
Yeah.
Have you raced at Berry and Mildura?
I've raced at Berry, not with this boat. Oh yeah, I did race at Berry with this boat actually in 19 when we
Yeah.
had the Worlds on. But I did race there a fair bit in the 5 litre and the 6 litre.
Yeah.
And Mildura, I raced me 5 litre there, but it wasn't at the ski club. It was when we were in town under the bridge there.
Oh, yeah.
So I raced there that year, but I haven't actually raced at the ski club. Been there plenty of times, but never actually raced there.
Yeah, right. How do you think that you've been out of the boat, like as far as racing is concerned, to get back into it, to get up to speed? What's that journey looking like?
I think I'll be okay with it.
Yeah.
I've been driving other boats,
Yeah.
obviously. The 6 litres and stuff. So, and I've been doing a fair bit of testing with this. I've probably done more test laps than probably some people have raced this year, because we have done a lot of racing with all the weather incidents that go on and whatever else. So I've probably done more testing laps than people have done race laps. So I'm not too concerned with that.
Yeah, now
Just riding a bike, they say.
Yeah. Now we went and visited Nathan Barry. He reckons he's going to hit the gym. I don't know what gym or who his name.
I
who he is.
think there's a pub now that's just opening in Glenmore Park, and they call that the gym.
Oh, copy. Right. I speak to Shep. Shep goes to the gym to drive these things. Tate Ramsey goes to the gym to drive these things. Which gym do you go to? And the Bypark Tavern doesn't count.
Yeah, I go to the shed fridge. fridge gym. No, I don't know. I've always been reasonably fit when I was younger, but I'm starting to put a bit of weight on now, so maybe I probably should start going to the gym.
I'm not even getting into this conversation.
I was just waiting for you to follow on from there.
not even entering. Look, on a serious note, what's the maintenance like on one of these engines compared to what you've usually had?
The general maintenance probably isn't too bad for me, because I'm not really stretching it too much, because I'm a bit of a bit of a budget guy. I can't afford to throw everything at it like some of the other teams. But the maintenance is pretty simple as long as you don't hurt anything. You're just coming home, clean the fuel systems out, checking to make sure your valves and everything's still sealed and it's got good compression, good leak down. And
Well, here's your chance. You can look down the barrel of the camera and get a couple of sponsors.
Yeah, I'd love that. Anyone there's a
High
big,
Speed Garage,
massive
probably
big deck here.
Yeah, do you know the bloke from High Speed? On that, this is the face of High Speed. He's got a head for a podcast, but this is Michael Newton from High Speed Garage.
That's how you can introduce yourself now.
Yeah.
You know, High Speed Garage.
Yeah.
How many autographs have you signed?
Not enough.
Your mum's doesn't.
Not enough.
Now the fuel consumption from the little turbo engine to the big blown engine, what is there much difference?
It's a massive difference.
Yeah.
Massive difference. That turbo engine used probably around 30 litres a race of alcohol, and this is probably, I've never done a race with this engine, but
Testing.
from what everyone's telling me and judging off what I'm using in testing, it's going to be somewhere up around the 90 litres a race.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's going to be an expensive race day when you go through 344s on day one.
It's a lot of alcohol. Now, on the wall behind us here, we've got a whole heap of squiggles up there on the wall. Looks like something out of Big Bang Theory. Now, although you don't want a big bang with this thing,
Big Bang.
does it actually mean something up there?
Well,
We're trying to decipher it.
it sort of
I
does.
didn't
It's
know
just,
whether it was your Chinese order.
it's just stuff so I don't forget, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all
That's
the
a great
formulas I
idea,
need to
though.
know. That's why I line my shed with all this stuff so I'm lazy and haven't peeled all the plastic off, but it should be nice, bright white, and I can write all my formulas down, phone numbers, anything I need to. If I'm thinking of something right next to the boat, I can just grab a texture and write on the board.
So we can go up and take a picture,
Yeah.
and we can send it to his opposition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we just take the sheet off the wall.
We can probably do that. Why don't we just take the boat?
Yeah. Right.
You can pay for it.
Yeah.
You're the sponsor. Butler Air Conditioning.
Yeah. Believe it
That's
or
a
not,
good
no.
sponsor. Yes, that's a very good sponsor.
Very good.
Take what you need, no secrets around here.
Yeah.
Now, you've seen the challenge we've been doing,
I have.
right? Now, on your High Speed Garage podcast, you did mention something about cheating, about putting your socks over the top of your suit and maybe sewing your boots onto the bottom of your suit as well.
Is that illegal, is it?
It's totally illegal.
I'll check the fine print.
What we need to do before he goes and does anything, we need to go through and check his equipment to make sure there's nothing sewn on or anything like that.
Done. Yeah. Done.
Are you looking forward to this challenge?
Not really.
Why don't
'cause
you give
I
your
feel like-
High Speed Garage podcast a plug?
Oh,
So
yeah, I
what,
suppose I
just
can
tell
do
them what
that.
it's all about.
Oh, it's just about three mates that like talking shit, really.
Yeah.
We just go around there and record, have a few beers, talk a bit of shit, mostly about motorsports, but there's a fair bit of other stuff in there as well. and
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a good little gig.
Yeah, it's fun.
And it's good for the sport too.
That was our main sort of thought. Me and Joel were just sort of standing around here one night and we had a few drinks and Joel just decided to order some podcast gear online. So
Yeah.
a few weeks later it rocked up and then we mucked around with it for probably 12 months and then Hayden Chester come on board and he sort of pushed us along and started it and then, yeah, haven't looked back.
No, it's fantastic. Well done. And you've got a few sponsors for that, so why don't they just jump on board with this?
Slip them
Yeah,
across.
well, we could do that. Never thought of that. They're nice sponsors for the podcast.
We've
though.
got to get our High Speed Garage sticker too.
Yeah, I was going to
It's probably already
I was going to say it's already been done.
But anyway, we'll take a short break and we're going to do the
Gear Up Challenge.
By the
Stay
Turn
tuned.
Right, welcome back, and we're now with Michael Newton to do the Gear Up Challenge, the Turn Boyz Gear Up Challenge for the Gear Up Cup. Jamie,
Okay, I've done a rule check. Everything looks good. Are you ready, Michael?
did you tie
think
your
so.
shoelaces together?
I tied his shoelaces
Beautiful.
together. Okay.
Now, what's the time he's got to be?
the time? The current winner.
on the top of the- yeah.
Top of the ladder is, I think it's 2:02.4.
Nathan Barry.
Nathan Barry. So, all right, here we go. You ready?
think so.
I'll check it. Ready, set, go. Righto, there you go. Bloody lost Lumpy again. Where is he? Look,
Me, mate.
look what he's done.
Just did the sailboat deal. It's the best I could do, mate.
Stand back. How about that, Lump? Check
What did
that
we
out.
get?
108.45.
0.45.
There you go.
You take your helmet off now.
It's pretty good.
That's unreal.
Pretty good.
Nathan Barry.
You're
Wow, that was unreal.
There you go.
How you feeling?
Thank you, mate.
Now they're going to make us get ready faster at the race, mate.
Yeah, that's what this is all about. They actually contacted us to see if we'd do this to get that all happening. But anyway, listen, thanks so much for joining us at the Turn Boyz. Michael Newton, you're an absolute champion. Thanks so much for having us here in your shed with your boat. And we'll see you next time. Who have we got next time?
Next time we've got Hayden Chesser
Hayden Chesser. We're coming for you, mate.
from Fury.
You reckon you can beat Hayden Chesser?
Yeah, easy.
Easy?
How about an arm wrestle?
Don't know about an arm wrestle.